Yo, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball here on Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. We have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, NRFI here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that are great value bets for this Wednesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. Special day here at the channel, guys. We have a collab today with Gotta Get the Bag. We're putting a parlay together for roughly plus 300 to plus 400 odds. We're going to post that later on each of our Twitters, so make sure you guys follow Gotta Get the Bag on Twitter. You can find him at TheRealGGTB. I'll have a link down below for his Twitter page. Make sure you also follow us on our Twitter as well at Straight Fire Picks. We've been friends with Gotta Get the Bag for a long time, so super excited with it about this today, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys follow us on all our social media sites, Instagram, TikTok, like I said, Twitter, at Straight Fire Picks. That helps us out a lot. We also post additional content there, recaps and stuff like that. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. And we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. So for our comment cappers from last episode, this is from Saturday, July 29th. We had Justin McKelvey calling Byron Buxton over 1.5 bases. Buxton had a huge day at the plate, so we'd love to see that. Ended up cashing that easily. As far as our stream results, our results from Saturday, they were not good. We ended up going 0-3. It was definitely a sad day for us. We had Christopher Morale over 1.5 bases. He ends up getting a single, and just didn't end up getting there. We had the NRFI in the Orioles-Yankees game, and Stanton hits a solo home run, which crushes our NRFI, which is really sad, obviously. Then we had the over 9 runs in the Padres game, and it just didn't get there. It ended up being 4 runs. So, unfortunately, not the type of day that we wanted, but we're going to bounce back today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0 sweep, so let's get after it today. At number 1, we're going with the Kansas City Royals, plus 1.5 run line here versus the New York Mets, plus 105 odds here on Caesars. Guys, I love this play for a lot of reasons. One of the big things that sticks out, obviously, the Mets, sold off at the trade deadline, right, with Max Scherzer, Verlander, shipping them out to Houston and Texas, respectively. So, obviously, I see the Mets now as kind of a team that's probably going to be lifeless, right? They've kind of quit on the season, and that's obviously not going to inspire good things as far as to finish out the year. There's a lot of big contracts in that lineup still that I'm sure aren't the happiest about it, right? Just mailing it in the season when they were on the fringe, right, of whether they could sell or buy. And, I think it was obviously leaning more to the buy, and they ended up, or to the sell rather, and they ended up selling off, their best pitchers, obviously. And right now, Mets coming off a loss yesterday here to the Royals, 7-6. The Mets are 1-6 over the last 7 games to covering the minus 1.5 run line, which is the opposite of this bet, on the road. So I don't see it really happening. I never trust the Mets to cover a minus run line, especially for juiced odds. So give me the plus value here on the other side with the Royals. Royals have actually been pretty decent here lately. They've won 4 games in a row. They've scored 27 runs over those 4 games. So obviously we like seeing that 4-game win streak coming here at home. So that's almost 7 runs per game. So this offense starting to pick it up a little bit. You got Kodai Senga going on the hill here for the Mets, who's sometimes he can be rather shaky. I mean, he's got pretty good stuff. He's got that fork ball, which obviously could cause hitters a lot of problems. But Senga for the year, 7-5, 3.17 ERA, 1.24 WHIP. A little bit more vulnerable, though, on the road. 4.07 ERA, 1.42 WHIP on the road. So I don't think he's quite as comfortable on the road. He's more comfortable on his home mound, which makes sense. And then you got Reagans here for the Royals, 2-3, 5.22 ERA, 1.36 WHIP. But he's coming off a really good start here versus the Tampa Bay Rays, which he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 earned run. I think that Rays offense is a lot better than this Mets offense. I trust them a lot more. Mets this season have had a lot of struggles with their lineup. The 27th in batting average versus left-handed pitching, while the Royals are 25th versus righties. But all things being equal, I think, right now the momentum's definitely more on the Royals side. The Mets can't be riding any type of good momentum, right? Selling off your pitchers, losing last night in extras. Things aren't really going the greatest right now for the Mets. And it's hard to see them covering a minus run line here. I don't see it happening. Like I said, the Royals won yesterday, and I think they'll have a great shot, honestly, to win today. And I love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We want the Kansas City Royals plus 1.5 run line here versus the New York Mets. Plus 105 odds here on Caesars. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Ryan Mountcastle. Over 1.5 bases here for the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 110 odds here on FanDuel. So there's a lot of reasons why I love this bet. The first thing, obviously, I saw was the history that Mountcastle has off of Kikuchi, the pitcher for the Blue Jays today. Is a career 5 for 10 off of him with 4 home runs. So honestly, I think taking his home run prop is definitely viable. It's definitely a good day to do that against Kikuchi. He's hitting .337, slugging .684 versus left-handed pitching. That's insane. That's really good. Obviously, he's on a tear right now as well. He's 10 for his last 22 at the plate, slugging .909. That's out of this world type of slugging. So we like to see that. He's 6 out of his last 9 games to this line, so 6-3 over his last 9 games. So we love seeing that. He's hitting just .247 on the road, but he's hitting .297 in night games, which we like seeing that. And here, if this were to get to the bullpen, the Jays bullpen allows the 18th most hits, which overall, it's a hittable bullpen. That's not like the greatest, but for Kikuchi here, he's allowing a .259 batting average to right-handed bats, allowing just a .218 average though overall at home. So he is a little bit better at home. That's the only thing that's really scary about this bet. But all things being equal, I like Mountcastle checks a lot of the boxes here. So love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. We're going Ryan Mountcastle over 1.5 bases here for the Baltimore Orioles. Minus 110 odds here on FanDuel. All right. And finally, at number 3, I swear I should probably swear off can't speak today. I should swear off NRFIs, but we're going to go with one today. We got the Chicago White Sox, Texas Rangers, NRFI bet here. No run first inning. Minus 115 odds here on Caesars. So we got Dylan Cease here going to the mound for the White Sox. 4-4 with a 4.15 ERA. 1.34 whip. 2.65 ERA over his last 5 road starts. So we like seeing that. He's also 8-2 in his last 10 games to the NRFI. So overall, I love those numbers there on Cease. And he's really picked it up here on the road lately, which I like seeing that. He's been a very good NRFI pitcher. On the other side, you got Dane Dunning, who's a little bit weird here because you got him 8-4, 3.28 ERA, 1.19 whip, great numbers, 3.52 home ERA, but just 5-5 over his last 10 games to the NRFI. Honestly, I think he can improve off of that, though. This White Sox lineup is 27th in first inning runs, so it's definitely not like a terrible matchup that way for him. I think he can handle the top of this order okay. I'd be okay with Luis Robert getting a base hit. More on that later. And just leaving him stranded. That'd be cool. But overall, I like the odds of us being able to cash this. Like I said, the White Sox have not been a good early offense. And, Rangers are 8th in first inning runs. But the thing with the Rangers today, they don't have Corey Seager, which obviously makes a huge difference in this Rangers lineup. He's the guy really that I'd be scared of more than probably the most of anybody in this lineup. And obviously the Rangers don't have him today. So I think that's definitely a big advantage for us. And one of the reasons why I honestly liked it, and actually got to get the bag, was pointing that out to me last night when we were talking about Corey Seager being out of the lineup. I'm like, ooh, I instantly got those perked up eyes. So obviously, hopefully cash here today. I love this NRFI bet. I think the value is good. Roy would love to get a 3-0 sweep. So love it there for our number 3 pick, guys. We're going to Chicago White Sox, Texas Rangers, NRFI bet here. Minus 115 odds here on Caesars. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. Like I said, we got that collab coming later with Gotta Get the Bag. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter. We'll have that posted on our Twitter, and also Gotta Get the Bag's Twitter. So make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. His tag is @TheRealGGTB. So like I said, I have a link down below for his Twitter as well. So make sure you guys be sure to follow him, and make sure you guys are following us as well. And we'll have that posted. Should be a great day, guys. Really excited about today. Hope we can get a 3-0 and cash this parlay. It'd be just, I get all the feels if that happens. But appreciate you guys. You guys absolutely rock. Let's have a big day here in baseball. We're gearing up for football. I can't wait for the NFL season, guys. We're going to be returning our live streams. It's going to be a good time. So appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.